Let's go! We are here,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Woo.
We are here. You see our wonderful faces, our festive shirts. We are ready. We are ready for this wonderful Christmas show. We got to get in here and share this thing. I was trying to stream, like you guys said, and for some reason it has disconnected me.
Oh no.
I know.
I
What
see
is
you there
happening?
now though. I think you're up there. I think.
I'm
Yep.
up there, but for some reason I'm typing in our name and it's not taking. But you guys, hey, look, we're excited. I'm excited. I know the ladies are excited.
Yes, yes,
I
yes,
know the
yes.
ladies are excited. Oh man, we got to get everybody in here. I'm sharing. I'm sharing.
Come on
Come on,
back.
everybody, get in here. You guys see what time it is? Boom. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, yes,
All right,
yes.
let's do this thing. All right, we're getting ready to start, everybody. We hope you guys are in here. Come on. I know all the people cannot wait to see what these ladies have to say. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get started. Y'all ready to get started, guys?
Oh
Absolutely.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, indeed.
Yeah, buddy. All right, this is Let's Talk Football. Ladies, take over.
Woo.
I have the greatest women to work with every other Thursday. This is just the show to see because of these ladies right here. I am your girl Janae Struther, the one half of the dynamic duo, and Let's Talk Football with my boy Sean Spencer. And the wonderful person I have right next to me is
Hello, I am Nicole's the alternate Santa that is Nicole with an elf working away down, wrapping presents as we speak, hopefully. All right.
yes, wrapping presents. I hope everybody's taking notes because I haven't done that yet. But okay, all right. The wonderful person that is right under me is. I feel like we did a switcheroo, but
We did.
right
Sorry.
under me is.
Delilah,
Woo!
hey. What's up? Hey, I'm great. I'm glad we were able to get on tonight. I love doing this show with you ladies. It's always a good time. It helps me stay sane. So I
Yes,
definitely appreciate this show a lot. So it helps me break away from everything else. So woohoo! I'm happy to be here.
yes,
Oh
that's what I'm
no.
talking
We're
about.
happy
That's
to
what I'm
have
talking
you.
about.
I'm sorry, Handy. I can't stop saying that.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. And the last but not least, who do we have with this beautiful hair? If I do say so myself.
Well, it's the new plum bombshell
It
here.
does look good.
Yes, I switched it up a little bit. I am Kate, creator of the Ladies Takeover. Tom Brady's biggest fan forever and always. He will always have my heart. And I'm very happy to be here with all of you. A happy, early, Merry Christmas to everyone watching. I hope everyone is going to have a wonderful time with all their families and friends and loved ones coming up. And I am just so blessed to be here with these three beautiful, dynamic women. And I just love them so much. So let's talk football.
Yes, yes, and we cannot forget last. We got a special guy in the background right now, Anthony Handy, holding us down as our producer. Got to make sure we shout out our guy. Always couldn't ask for a better producer in the background. Him and Sean be holding us down. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, ladies, we gotta get started. What do we got first, Delilah?
Oh, they moved everything around. Sorry, guys.
We got something coming up, I promise.
We do. Sorry, like always. All right, here we go.
The drama! Guys, this show right here is genuine because we're going to really talk about it. We're going to give you the nitty gritty of what we're thinking. We want you guys to chime in because it actually is some drama. Guys, it's only week 5. Only 5 games have been played. But guess what? A coach has been fired. Well, ladies, a coach has not been fired, but a quarterback has been sat down. And ladies, we've been talking about this in particular quarterback for a couple years now due to the fact of all of his injuries. But the Miami Dolphins have decided to sit down Tua Tagovailoa for the rest of the season. What are we feeling about this, ladies? I mean, this is a quarterback. They've had some decent moments. They beat some teams. They're not doing great, but I'm kind of confused on finally getting a non-injured Tua, and now you're gonna sit him. Kate, what are you thinking?
Oh, it's been more than time to sit to a. He's just not ever been the same since all of his concussions, all of his injuries. He hasn't been playing as crisp and sharp. I mean, look at their record. Look at where Miami's headed. I'll be surprised if Mike McDonald has his job at the end of the season. Mike McDaniel has his job at the end of the season. But I'm excited to see what Quinn Ewers, the new quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, will do. He did have a pretty decent career as a quarterback in the college realm. He did do a very good job for the Texas Longhorns. And so I will be curious to see how he does coming in at the end of the season. And maybe he's the next best thing for the Miami Dolphins, because right now Tua is not it. Not
Yep. Yeah,
exactly handy.
I agree.
So I'm really excited to see what the next chapter will be for the Dolphins and where this goes. But I really feel like doctors should have told Tua to medically retire a while ago and just let them have a fresh start the helm for quarterback for the Dolphins. So we'll see. We'll see what Ewers does, but I think it's time.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, Tua.
I agree. Shout out to everybody watching. We see you guys tuning in. All the comments. Make sure you like, share. We really appreciate it. Delilah, what do you think? Tua, should he be sitting out now, or should they have just waited to the end of the season? What do you think?
They're not going anywhere. Sorry to the Miami fans. I think there's only Bobby, right? Is he the only one that I know? I think.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
But listen, they're not going anywhere this season. They're officially eliminated, like eliminated from playoffs. And so I think it'll be cool to get the rookie in. We learned from the Sanders situation, and maybe you should have your rookie go in and get some
Oh,
plays
definitely.
in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of teams are looking at each other now going, ooh, we don't want to be that team, right?
Yeah,
And so,
100%.
and honestly, who wants to be the Browns? Sorry, Browns fans. But I think it's good. Honestly, I get it. That he is your starter. They paid him the money, but I feel like why risk him now? I mean, I know he's healthy, but at the same time, we know anything could happen. And since they're not in contention for anything, I say give the rookie a try and see how he gels with the team.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, why not? I mean, at this point, what you got to lose? Nicole, what do you think?
Well, they're in a lot more better position than my Saints, I would say. Or how many wins they have this season is quite. That's a six-figure. That's 6 wins on the season already. A lot. That's more than half. That's actually half of what we have here at the Saints.
You take it.
I mean, yeah, they're not doing bad whatsoever from my point of view. I think they're doing really good. And so maybe resting the season, that's fine. I think having the rookie come out and kind of figure out his footing beforehand. I think you see the early starts of like preseason, not really playing strategically. And I think there's a little bit more strategic to like the off season once the dust has settled.
Yeah.
And we kind of know where the top players are and stuff like that. You got to start already thinking ahead of next season. So it makes perfect sense. As for Tua, he's, if he's dedicated, he'll come back just like another guy that we'll see later up coming on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, but I look, at the end of the day, I wanted to mention the fact that I think we like put so much pressure because if you look at it, the last few seasons of first round drafts just hasn't looked good. Since 2020, Tua Tagovailoa, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Kenny Pickett, Bryce Young, and Anthony Richardson have all been benched in their time. Now, Bryce Young did come back and looks much better than what he did before. I don't know what will happen with Tua and his contract, or because you're right. Delilah put in our messages that he did just sign a big contract, so it's not like they are not tied to him. They're gonna
Right.
have to figure some things out. Maybe somebody be willing to take him. It's just there's a weird situation in Miami, and like she said, I wouldn't want to be like in that situation at all. But in other news, like Nicole said, there's teams that are wishing they can have 6 wins. So it's just a weird situation, and this year in general is definitely strange. All right, ladies, we got to move on to the next topic. So we got it wasn't Rivers, was it? We had what we have next on there? Yeah, there we go. Philip Rivers. There we go. Philip Rivers comes out of retirement, 44 years old, played a game, a decent game, 16, 18, and he did everything that he could. I mean, he looked decent. There were some times that, there's a little, getting his arm, warmed up. But ladies, what are you guys thinking about of course, this situation with Philip Rivers? Is it you think it could last longer than what it's supposed to be, which is this season, or should it be the last of Philip Rivers after this season? If it goes well, I mean, why not? All right, what you think, Delilah?
I want to just, again, he was out for like 4 years, right? 4 seasons. He was sitting at home with his 11 or 12 kids. I don't know how many. And yesterday's show on the roundtable, I learned that after 5 years, you lose your insurance. And he got a lot of kids under the age of, adulthood.
Oh,
So
Very true.
yeah.
I think when he got the call, his wife is like, "Yeah, we got a lot of kids. You better go back out there." No, but also he obviously stayed in shape because he threw for over 100 yards. I'm just saying, had one touchdown, one interception. So I want our couch quarterbacks to try and do that. Okay?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Be out the game, whatever you do for years, and then be able to come back and have a game where you put up a damn good uh, fight against a team that's playing tonight that we're not talking about because we're going to playoffs later. So that's why I didn't talk about predictions today. But they held a good game against the Seahawks for 11-3. So they didn't blow them out. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I was impressed. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that. But on the other side, I don't blame the Colts because their other quarterbacks are injured.
Yes.
Okay. So, and there's
Mhm.
nobody out there. There's nobody else out there that you could pick up last minute. Philip Rivers is someone Indianapolis knows, right? He's put a lot of time there. A lot
Yes.
of times, young guys like the old guys to come back. There's just that whole like learning from the old guy,
Mhm.
100%.
and he's got respect in that town. And I feel like it's good for morale because it's not just a random person. So at the
Yeah.
others, I kind of understand why they did it. Why they were like, "Hey, you want to come back?" And his wife is like, "Yeah, you better go back. We need insurance."
Yeah, I do think I think the same thing. Like, what other options did they have? And did y'all see the video with his high school kids getting
Oh
excited when he
yeah.
scored his first touchdown? That
That's what
just
I'm
melted my
saying.
heart.
It's
I mean, how
cute.
could you not love it? Kate, what do you think?
Um, you know, I think with all the injuries and everything that's gone on this season, it's been interesting. So why not give Grandpa Rivers a try? Because he is a grandfather, probably one of the rare grandfathers to play in the NFL in these day and age. But why not give him a shot and let him come out of retirement? I know there's other players that are out there that could be called, but I doubt they ever will be called, like Colin Kaepernick, who would love a second chance in the NFL.
Yeah. Okay.
Someday, maybe, but I think that train is leaving the station soon. But for what there is out there, and for the depth that a lot of these teams have at quarterback, he was a good shot and a chance, and we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll reinvent a new wheel there until Danny Dimes is healthy again. But yeah, with not being in the playoffs and having that contention, I know they're on the cusp, kind of.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but I think it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. I agree. And look, ladies, we got to move on to our last one. Look, we've had some major controversies with the refs, and it feels like each year it gets worse and worse and worse. So I did see a video today of them talking about going full electronic when it comes to the calls, like making sure that the calls are legit, being able to challenge a call, even though it's not necessarily right now where you can't necessarily challenge a flag. Make it so that you can be able to challenge all plays on the field. Now, in my opinion, when I was hearing it, I basically thought that the game would be so much longer, right? So for every call, you know how many flags are thrown per game? That's a lot of flags to have to go up to the booth, or maybe if they did it in a legit way where they can be like same time as them, be able to see exactly, zoom in and all this direct spots and all of these things, maybe it can work. But I thought it was an interesting topic. What do you guys think about that? Nicole, what do you think?
I recently watched this video about the technology being used at the NFL stadium, and how they are kind of like the NASA of entertainment, because they have so much funding behind all of the technology that they do have.
100%.
And they've been doing this in practice. They've actually have allowed for this to happen behind the scenes for a long time. That I think it was it's going to be its debut, but it's not as rocky, I feel like, because they have been doing it at practices. They just haven't implemented it yet.
Yeah.
I think maybe they should do some special games, maybe test that out, not do commit to it fully. That's a huge gamble, I would say. But they got a lot of money, and if they want to try it out and they think it's ready for it, then I'm here and along for the ride.
I know that's right. Look, I agree. I think it would make it would make sure the game is accurate. There are a lot of times where games come into the hands of a ref, and being able to handle it right then and there, I think it may have a benefit to it. Nicole, Delilah, what do you think?
I don't know of reviewing every call, but I like the idea of electronic review. I know that baseball's trying to do that anyway with umpires. They're not quite there yet, but they started with the minor leagues for the same reason. For the same reason that we're talking about football, is like fans have been livid about, like, what do you mean that was in the strike zone, right? Or vice versa. And so I feel like you're seeing that happen more and more with some sports. Some sports are a little easier. I feel like basketball will be harder because it's just it's just a different play. But I feel with football, like we're saying, and now we're seeing again, they are testing out electronic umpires in the minor leagues and baseball.
Yeah.
And eventually that's going to end up in the majors, because it is going well, right? Because it's like, no, that was a strike. That was don't. Now there are some arguments on the other side, which I understand, of the old school, like fake a play, try to get away with something, right? So you lose that part of the game. And so I understand where people are saying of like, if you get a call your way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see that, yes, a lot of calls have been bad, right? I agree. Like, it's been atrocious. And so I understand why people are looking more to, electronic, like robots actually doing proper measurement of the field. But then I also understand the other side where, you're never going to be able to get that little sneak play, or like ruffle, you know what I mean? And so I could kind of see that part of, you can kind of get away with something and now you're not. You know what I mean? Like
the doggy pile.
Yeah.
And be like, whose is it?
You know what I mean? Like there's just certain things that I understand also on the other side that will be lost, right? Because you're not going to be able to fool a machine like that.
1,000%. They're definitely going to have to be accurate when it comes to it now. Kate, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like they always have eyes on the game in New York anyway, and wherever they go to for the official review.
Oh, the Sky, yeah.
Yeah, so when they're reviewing the play on the sideline, and then they're looking at New York for a call too, like when the instant review is being done there, and the refs are hearing, this is what we think, and this is what the ref says they see. Why can't New York just be reviewing every play as it goes, and then they can somehow with the headset let the ref know, like, look, we think we needed to review that play. I think you got it wrong.
Yeah.
In the moment, like, because I think electronics are not always the best because they've had to stop and use the chains anyway in certain games. Like that last Buffalo Snow game, they played against the Bengals. They had to stop using the electronic because the electronic went down because of all the snow to spot the first downs. So they went to the chains anyway. So I think there's a good and bad in electronic, but if you already have New York reviewing everything anyway, have some sort of communication from New York to the ref in the moment. Like, no, this is what we saw. You got to stop the play and overturn that.
I like that. I like that a lot. Hey,
because electronics are not perfect.
They're not. But it got me thinking, guys. I'm like, man, we are getting into this, new AI wave, all of these electronic things. So you never know. We'll be talking 10 years from now, and the game could be totally different from when we were watching it. And we just have to wait and see. But I don't know. I just think it would be definitely strange to do everything. This thing maybe take too long, but hey, who knows what the NFL decides to do in the future. But guys, that is the drama that we had today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But we got to move on to the next subject. We got more stuff for you. Delilah, what do we have?
Okay. I was trying to do some. We're gonna go into our next favorite segment. Thank you for the drama, because it's always a good time. We always have a good conversation. But then we're coming on to our next segment. Let's go.
So there's a lot of talk, but the breakdown is those are my top 5. It matches up with CBS, not in the right order. But there we have it, ladies. There's my early front runner. MVP the NFL based on the numbers. What do you think?
Let's go. We love this segment right here. We got to kick it over to our girl, Kate, because she's got the breakdown.
So first off, I want to break down tonight's game because it's a good one real quick before we go into the Christmas games.
Yes.
We have the Rams playing the Seahawks right now. It is 7-6 Seahawks with the Rams charging down the field in the red zone right now, possibly going to score. But it's a good NFC matchup right now, and both the Rams are in playoff contention, clinched already. So let's talk just really quickly, talk about this game, and then we'll move into the Christmas games. I'm picking the Rams to win this because the Rams seem to be dominating everything lately. So really quickly, let's go really quick around the table. Janae, who do you have in this game?
I got the Seahawks, man. I'm on this wave of the new Legion of Boom. I'm ready for the Seahawks to get this one. Let's see.
So okay. Delilah?
Real quick. I don't know. They're okay. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks only because they had a shaky game against the Colts.
Gotcha.
With Phillip Rivers.
Gotcha.
And Nicole, who are you picking in the Rams versus Seahawks?
Gotta stick with my boy, Rashid Shaheed, and the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Okay.
Let's go.
So 3 Seahawks, 1 Rams. I hate that I'm cheering for Matthew Stafford because I wasn't a big fan of him in Detroit, but I'm going to go Rams.
It's all right. You got to show love.
I like Mr. Maddie, which I know our producer does because he's a former Bulldog.
Yes, he does. But anyway, let's go on to the Christmas games. We have Christmas games. And I know two of us have teams playing on those Christmas games. First,
Woo!
we have Janae, one of the OGs, her Dallas Cowboys, taking on our other OG, Sean Spencer's Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Cowboys are 6-7. The Commanders are 4-10. It's a battle of mid, maybe. We'll see what happens. But right now, we have Mr. Jaden Daniels pretty much benched for the rest of the season. They want to keep him protected so he doesn't have any more injuries. They're starting Marcus Mariota. And I know that the Commanders are injured quite a bit. I don't know about your team as much, Janae, but I just got to say, I think, and I am pretty sure, based on what I'm seeing, the Cowboys have a 61.5% chance of winning, where the Commanders have a 38.5% chance of winning. So we're going to talk about who we predict to win this game, and that's the top game. I'm going to go with Janae's Dallas Cowboys. I just don't think that the Washington Commanders, with where the status of their team is, how banged up they are, no JD5, it's been really rocky for them this season. I have a feeling your Dallas Cowboys are going to win, Janae. So
Woo!
First, I'm going to go to Nicole. Who are we picking? Cowboys versus Commanders.
I have a list here. I've been checking it twice. I'm going to tell you who's naughty or nice. And I think it's going to be Washington is on my naughty list here, and the Dallas Cowboys are on my nice list. So I'm hoping for a Dallas win with those stars looking like snowflakes.
There we go.
In my dreams.
All right. And Delilah, who are we picking in the Dallas versus Washington game?
I'm calling a Christmas Day miracle. And not because I hate the Cowboys. I'm not one of those people. So I'm going to go with the Commanders. It's Christmas Day. Miracles happen. You know what I mean? And so I think the Commanders could sneak in a little win here. Who knows?
Never know. It's a divisional game. It is a divisional game.
Yeah, that's all I'm like.
All right, Janae, I don't know if I know who you're going to pick on this one, but we're going to you last to tell me what you think about this, and I hope Sean's listening.
You will be surprised about this one, ladies, but I actually do think that the Cowboys are going to win. The Cowboys.
You got me almost.
Prescott, one thing that he knows how to do is win against
what a
Washington.
shock.
One thing he knows how to do is win against Washington. So I can't go against him now after all of these years. Gonna ride with my boy Dak Prescott, as you can see, my Dak lover.
So, what are your feelings on your Cowboys the rest of the season, Janae?
I think that, I do think that I see great positive signs for next year. I just think that, this year is just not our year. It's not it. We got to fix this defense, and I feel like once we do, we'll be a force to reckon with. But that's going to take the off season. So I'm very happy for the pieces that I see on the team. Let's just hope we can pay everybody.
Real quick, I just want to ask you, since we have a little time, do you want to keep your defensive coordinator since it's defense you want to work with?
No,
or do you not?
No, I think we made a horrible decision by getting rid of a great defensive coach last year. Not our offensive coordinator, but we had a wonderful coach that we should have gotten. That now he's over with the Seahawks, killing it. So I do think that we have to have something new and get something fresh. Something fresh. We've known what Eberflus can do for many years. No shade to him, but I feel like this is a day and age where you got to get something new and fresh and not keep recycling the same coaches from the past. So I hope we get somebody new.
Oh, I will put that on your Christmas wish list.
I appreciate it.
I'll pray for you to be blessed with a new coordinator at defense for Christmas in the off season. So that is the first game, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Commanders. Please tell us in the comments who you think will win. what your predictions are. We'd love to hear from you. But moving on, we have my Detroit Lions taking on the Vikings. My former little cutie patootie Michigan quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. It's an away game, and J.J.'s, now that he's unleashed a little bit of like that stress and everything, he's been playing well. The Lions are shaky. They win one, they lose one, they win one, they lose one. So, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about this one. I'm not going to lie, as a Lions fan going on the road, because, you never know what's going to happen. This is a division game, and I know the Detroit Lions need to basically win out if they have a hope and a prayer of getting in the playoffs, because they're on the cusp. But I'm going to go with my Detroit Lions. I think they're going to win. I think they have the motivation, I hope, to go into Minnesota and win, because it was not pretty when they played us at home. So I am going to go with my Detroit Lions. When I'm going to have a hope and a prayer that the right team shows up and they play really well, because we're super injured as well. But I'm going with my Lions. I'll start first, and then I'm going to go to Janae first. Who do you have in this NFC division game between Detroit and Minnesota?
Misery loves company, Kate. I know you hate to see me go against it.
Okay.
But I did look. If there's some teams that have got to go out with us, I need Detroit to come out of the playoffs too. I am an ultimate hater. It is just for pure being a hater, because you already know I am a rival to the day I die. I love my girl Kate. She already knows that. She knows, we sisters. But I gotta go against them. I want Minnesota to keep this train running and go 3-0 and make the world think that they're kind of decent. So let's see. Let's see if J.J. McCarthy can finish the season on a high note.
That's a hard game for me to watch, because I have my love for J.J. I have a J.J. McCarthy jersey. It's a hard thing for me. I have mad respect for you and always will, my sister from another mister. It's okay. So I'm going to go to Delilah next, since you're one of my NFC North rivals. Who are you hoping to win this game?
So I'm on the same boat as Janae. The more NFC North teams lose, the better for me.
All these selfish reasons.
Because Minnesota's already eliminated, so they're not a threat anymore. Like, they're officially eliminated from playoff contention. And also because I've seen this happen in rivalry games, that even though you're not going anywhere, you want to knock out the other person on purpose for spite. Which, by the way, when the Detroit Lions did that a few years ago to Green Bay, I was happy. So I feel like JJ's just finally, I feel like, again, he's a rookie. We've seen this happen before. And honestly, even those games have been crazy where he threw interceptions, he did come back like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that that's been overlooked, that he has a lot of comeback games where even though he didn't go over that, do you know what I mean? He still came back and he would put up a fight. For a young kid, I've been very impressed with JJ. He's a hometown kid, by the way, like outside of Chicago. And so I grew up a Bears fan. So, I love the kid too and wish him nothing but success. But I've been really impressed with his demeanor of getting knocked down, getting intercepted, but he would just shake it off and come back and throw for like 200 yards, throw like people, you've seen it. And so last week, I feel like he's gained more confidence now because he won that game and people are like, oh, okay. And so I feel like that'll carry him over on Christmas Day. And I think, I'm sorry, Katie.
It's okay. I get it. You're a Bears fan.
I gotta go. Well, I don't even hate Minnesota. I don't even hate Detroit like that. I hate Minnesota more because of the Viking horn. Ugh. But like,
that skull or skull.
Oh. Like Detroit and Chicago have always considered each other cousin cities anyway.
Yeah.
We don't have any animosity, so Only we play each other. So, all right, Minnesota.
All right. So, Nicole, are you going to go with the others or are you going to come to the Lions?
Okay, you may not get the reason why I'm selecting this team, but I'm going to try and lay it out to you, okay?
Okay.
I have
okay.
a methodology to this. It's Christmas Day, 2-4. 2-4 Christmas, 2-5 Christmas Day equals out
Okay.
last year, 2024, was Beyonce's halftime show. Relating it back to this year's halftime show, which is Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg's favorite team is the Steelers, who are playing against the Detroit Lions this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Minnesota Vikings are going to take it.
Oh, I love you.
It's my numbers game. That's it. That's all I've got for you.
We were all so engaged, like, okay, where is this gonna go?
Oh, Nicole. Have you been hanging out with Snoop?
Snoop Dogg to your guys' team going against him this week, and then next week he's going to be there, going to be quite angry. Maybe the Vikings might take upon a blah, 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 blah.
All I know is when Snoop Dogg performs, it's going to be lit in more ways than none.
Oh, yeah, for
Exactly.
sure. For sure, Kate, for sure.
But moving along, we have the last game of the night, which are the dominating 12-2 right now Denver Broncos taking on the eliminated Kansas City Chiefs. The dynasty is coming to an end, possibly. Anyway, because they don't have their starting quarterback anymore, Mr. Patrick Mahomes is officially out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. Already has had his surgery, getting his treatment. But we have a very amazing Bo Nix, just dominating.
Yeah.
He's been playing really good. Yeah.
Bo Nix, I told you girls a few years ago, watch out for this guy. He's going to be good in this league, and he's proven it. And Sean Payton's looking like a very good hire for the Denver Broncos, bringing him out of retirement. But anyway, they are showing the Broncos have an 80% chance of winning this game against the Chiefs to their 20% without Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were
not having a hard time. I love you, Taylor. I hate your boyfriend's team. Anyway, but this is what I think. The Broncos are going to go to Kansas City. They're going to put a shellacking on and prove why they are the number one team in the AFC. Bo Nix is just going to shine. And I think he honestly should be put somewhat in the MVP race because he's playing really, really well this season. And they're playing lights out in Denver. It's just been incredible to watch their team this year. It's actually one of my must-watch teams now. If they're playing, I want to watch.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun.
They're so much fun to watch. And they come back from where you think they're not going to win, and then they win. And it's just been an incredible ride. I'm very happy for the whole team, to be honest. I know our friend from the round table, Tina, has got to be elated right now.
She's super elated. She's super upset that people still keep discounting them, which I agree with her. I think they're being really unfair to Broncos.
Right.
So
anyway, going first, I'm going to go to Nicole. Who do you have winning this matchup of AFC teams?
Yeah, this is, I think they were smart here for picking these two good teams, just because of Bo Nix and Sean Payton, but also to what Kansas City brings to the table for how much action-packed. I think Andy Reid is going to get in there and do some Christmas play where they're all going to be antlers and deer, and they're going to, the Rudolph one, that play. They're going to do that, and Broncos are still going to come up on top. I think once you're on fire, like Bo Nix, he is destined for good things, and I got to give him his flowers. So happy Christmas Day to you, sir.
All right.
1000%.
Delilah, since you hang out with one of our Broncos fans on Tuesday night,
I do.
Go ahead and tell us what you think about this game.
I'm going to call another Christmas Day miracle. Only because it's a division game, and it would be hilarious to see Gardner Minshew, which I completely forgot he even still played football. I'm so sorry. When I saw him trotting out there, I was like, wait a minute, he's still in the league? But I'm calling another Christmas Day miracle. And somehow the Chiefs with Gardner Minshew will enjoy his Christmas dinner and sneak off a win somehow.
I love it.
Division games are weird, bro. Like, I just...
They really are. They really are.
So, Janae, who do you have? Do you have a miracle, or do you have the 80%?
Look, I think that Denver has been killing. I do not want, by me picking Kansas City, for me to not put that out there. They are killing. I just think it'll be so funny for all the games they were supposed to win and they keep losing, that they would come in and where nobody in the world thinks they're going to win this game and then win. It'd be so funny. So I'm just going to go with Kansas City just for giggles, because I just would think it was so funny if they win. But Bo Nix and that defense for Denver is amazing. They are amazing.
100%.
So if the Kansas City Chiefs do lose, will this be the third game that Kelsey decides not to talk to the media and shies away from what's been going on?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, probably will not. I think he was just going to bow out gracefully and just not talk at all.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he's been getting media training from his super renowned soon to be wife, and she's like, "Don't even talk to the press, bro. Just
I just love how Sean has now referred to him as Mr. Swift.
Yes,
because he basically is becoming that.
We know better.
But anyway,
we know better. I've been calling him Mr. Swift since years ago.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, and those watching around the world, that's your Sunday or your Christmas games on December 25th, which 2 of them you have to have Netflix in order to watch. Just to let you know, 2 of them are Netflix game, and one of them's a Prime Video game. So you better get your streaming services ordered up.
Or call your cousins and ask. Call your cousins and ask for the login.
And right now, currently, it's 13-7. Rams leading at halftime. We'll see if Mike McDonald and the Seahawks make some adjustments so that you 3 ladies get your win, or maybe I will.
Close game.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, that's your breakdown of Christmas. That's our predictions. You can always feel free to hop on and let us know yours. So that is your breakdown for the last of 2025. Come check out my breakdown at the first show of the season in 2026, and we'll keep rolling.
Let's go.
Let's go. I have one question that has to do with this, and honestly, I've been curious about it, and it's this one. So for the longest time, just so everybody's aware, those of you who watch sports, I watch all the sports, right? Some more than others. For a long time, Christmas Day has belonged to the NBA. Just Christmas Day NBA games. That's what I'm saying. It's always been basketball. The last, few seasons, the NFL has encroached and say, you know what? Or if Christmas falls on a Thursday, because we have Thursday night football games, we're gonna throw some games on. You know what I mean? And so the last few years, they've been throwing some, and their ratings are obviously, just because it's football, have been beating the crap out of the NBA games. So have the NFL Christmas Day, the NFL Christmas Day games supplanted the NBA Christmas Day games?
I'm gonna say yay on this one.
I feel like it was important. You know, I was thinking about it. You know what I mean? And we talk sports. We talk all sports. Where
Yeah.
even though it's
The
less about
NBA
football,
is just not that fun to watch anymore.
Yeah, I just wondered.
It's kind of like there's your superior teams, and then there's your like not so good teams. There's not really a lot of in between talent anymore. Even
You know, you guys have like NFL has had Thanksgiving. I feel like as their thing, but I it sucks that I don't get to take part in getting those days off to watch NFL.
Yeah.
So at least with the Christmas, I'm like I'm guaranteed some days off that I can watch in the day. So, but I do love my NBA too. They got March, you know.
Yeah,
well, that's more that's college though, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think they just make too much money with the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, to think about it, it's America's sport. Like it,
Right.
you know, I know the world loves it, but it is it's in America. You know, other countries they love soccer. Like it's soccer is their thing. You know, basketball is great, but for America, football is everything. So they're trying to capitalize on the money. NBA is awesome. I grew up watching NBA, have no problem with it. But if you're looking at it from a marketing standard, you know people are going to watch the NFL. I know the NBA is pissed, but people are going to watch football because it's just American football. It's just what we do. If the game is on, we can watch it. So, yeah, it sucks for the NBA, though, because I know they're losing out on a lot of money, especially when people want to, you know, watch the NFL games instead of watching basketball.
And our house is so different because all my nephews come over and they're all about basketball. So we have to have one team with the TV with football, one TV with basketball. And I'm usually in the room alone watching the football because I'd rather watch that than the basketball. They're all watching that.
See what I mean? Like,
that's true. It's very true.
So yeah, we have to have multiple TVs going.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting because
that's a great question.
I've been noticing
it is.
All of you know, the last few years. I'm just saying, that's some NFL games on Christmas.
They realize how much money they got off of that first one. I mean, Beyonce, they advertised that one like crazy. Hey, Beyonce's gonna do, you know, her country album.
Yeah.
You know, that whole halftime, even though the Texans really flopped it. Remember that game? They didn't score any points. I think it was like 3. It was really bad for the very first
time.
That was really bad. But hey, at the end of the day, I think they're doing it because they realize the world will be watching Christmas. And like and that actually warms my heart, Nicole, that you're saying, Thanksgiving, you don't even have that day off. So you're gonna catch reruns or try to watch it during work. But on Christmas, it's Christmas for all of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So kudos to the NFL. Like they really do know how to make a buck, man. I gotta tell you. So
for sure.
But yeah, I think so. I'm sorry, NBA. You got to do something different. I don't know. Maybe bring back defense, and people will watch you again.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
She said what she said. All right, but we got to move on to our next subject. You know we love talking this game of football. Delilah, what do we got?
So we were just talking playoffs. So we're just doing a quick break of a random video. I don't know. I was told that this ad still matters. So I'll do this and then we'll come back. We don't have anything for the playoff segment.
Yes. If you ever need some work done, any kind of work done on boy, hit up the Black Football Family. He will service your needs. Make sure that you got your fences, your closets, anything done. If you need something, call our guy. He's got it.
All right, so let me. All right, because the game tonight and some of the games we spoke about during the Christmas Day games, they matter for this current playoff picture. Um, because one we know is going to clinch a playoff, regardless of what happens between the Broncos and the Chiefs. The Broncos are going to the playoffs, right? And so I feel like that's probably the only game on Christmas Day that we don't have to worry about too much, regardless of the outcome of that game. But the other two games that we talked about, Dallas playing the Commanders, and we know Detroit Vikings. Those games matter because of the way the standings worked. And I had the playoff picture, and here we go. Sorry, let me pull it up real quick. And then I do have some questions just to kind of see what we think. But we could always just talk generally, and then I'll pose some questions and we can go from there. But this is the current playoff picture. Again, we know there's a game happening today that matter for seeding purposes for these two teams. And so today, as we know, Kate, thank you for keeping track of the score. The number one Rams on the NFC, who currently have the first round bye, are playing the number 5 Seahawks in the playoff standings. And both teams are out of the same division.
Yeah, so if the Seahawks win, they switch.
Interestingly enough, because I feel like a lot of us thought that the majority would, I think people thought Detroit would be in there as well. So people were guessing that 3 NFC North teams would actually be in the top 7 of the NFC race. But again, football just is football. But here are our current standings. So on the NFC side, we have the Rams at number 1 currently. Again, who knows what happens after today's game? That could change. The number 2 Bears, woo! Number 3 Eagles. Sorry, Janae and Sean, who are in their teams are in. They're in their teams are in their division in the NFC East. And again, sorry to my girl Nicole here. You have the Bucks at number 4, who are in her NFC South division against her Saints. We have the Seahawks at number 5, which again today matters for their seeding purposes. 49ers at 6, which honestly, given everything they've gone through, pretty
Incredible.
impressive with all their injuries.
Absolutely.
And of course, they always somehow make it into the top 7. We have the Green Bay Packers that at number 7, rounding off the NFC. Over on the AFC side, we have the Denver Broncos at number 1, who have the bye currently. Number 2, the Patriots, was honestly Drake May, which is Drake May, right? Twice.
Mhm.
That's his nickname is literally Drake May. And then number 3, Jaguars. You know what, Trevor Lawrence? I'm glad you're here, man. I gotta
love
say,
that kid.
that's pretty cool. Glad to see you here. So cool. Steelers, somehow, like we've talked about that, right, on the show. Somehow they always just have a winning record and they sneak into the playoffs. But right now they're at number 4. We have our number 5 Chargers with Kate's former Michigan head coach, Harbaugh.
Go Harbaugh.
And
Ooh.
the number 6 Bills, which I don't think people expect the Bills to be, 6, let's be honest. And you know what? The Texans just somehow started winning all of a sudden. In the beginning, we were like, whoa, what's going on?
Wow.
Right? Somehow the Texans just started winning a bunch of games, and right now they're sitting at 7, which is kind of cool, because we didn't think they would make it here. Let's be honest. They start off really, really horrible. We were like, whoa, what's going on over there? And right now they're sitting at 7. So that is our seedings. And I just want to show you the 2 teams in the hunt, in case you want to cover that. But we have the Colts at 8 with Miss Old Man River. We have the Ravens still at 9. Okay, so those two teams are on the hunt on the AFC side. And over here on the NFC, we have 3 teams, which 2 of them we kind of talked about. We have Detroit sitting at 8. North Carolina, which makes me want to do the whole song with Petey Pablo. And sorry, I can't help it.
I love it.
I'm from there, bro. And then of course we have Janae's team, Dallas at 10. So this is our standings and our teams in the hunt. So how do we feel about
What'd you see?
this?
What'd you see? What'd you see?
I'm sorry. I'm a Saints fan, and I hate to point it out, but it looks as though the Buccaneers have quite a few less wins under their belt comparatively to everyone else around themselves.
But the team that is the head of their division always makes it to the playoffs. So they're the head of the NFC South, so they get to be in the playoffs.
I understand.
They still look kind of weak.
I got you. You know,
I get it. I wish it was the top best teams, not the division leaders that get in, and that's why the Steelers are in the AFC North is really struggling. It's been an injury-riddled AFC North season right now. Lamar missed games. Joe Burrow's missed games. The debacle in Cleveland. So that's why the Steelers are in there, because the NFC North's been atrocious, or the AFC North. I mean, atrocious.
So yeah, so
I'm happy to see some of the teams in there.
I am too.
And I don't.
No, go ahead.
I don't mind that the Texans are doing so well. Say what you will, CJ Stroud finds a way, and I love his connection with my former Wolverine, Nico Collins. They have a great connection.
Yeah.
Mixon's been doing well there, so I'm just very happy. And let's face it, D'Amico Ryan is not so bad to look at, so we can have him be on the sidelines for the
Love it.
I was saying, yeah. This is what I'm wondering. So with the AFC, right? Again, we talked about the Broncos. Will they be unseeded from the top, or will they be going in? We have a few weeks left, right? In football, weird things happen. Do you trust Denver to hold on to that bye, or could a team like the Patriots take that bye away from them, or maybe the Jaguars? You know, could we have a more stealthier team that could go in there the last few weeks? What do we think?
I don't know. I think it's any given Sunday. I mean, the Broncos are doing well, but I don't know. I think the Patriots are really intriguing as well. I don't think the Broncos can step off the gas. So I think if they do, the Patriots are right on the heels. I think.
Well, right. Well, this Sunday the Broncos do take on the Jaguars, so that'll be a good test to see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm looking, and this is who they play in Week 18. They play a team in the playoff hunt. They play the Chargers in Week 18. So they have 2 playoff contending teams they have to go against the rest of the season. So never know, like Janae said, on any given Sunday. But knowing they're playing the Jaguars and the Chargers, you never know.
You never know.
That's what I mean. And then the Patriots, I didn't see who they play the next few weeks. That's what I'm saying. It just of the teams, I would say the Patriots could nab that number 1 seed. If I was going to look at these teams, do you know what I mean? You know, I feel of the teams right now that are currently seeded, the Patriots have a darn good chance. I mean, they're sitting at 2. You know what I'm saying? They have a good chance, depending on next week. Like Kate was saying, Denver has an interesting next few weeks. And so I think it's very possible for the Patriots to leapfrog and take that bye.
The Patriots have a very easy route the rest of the season. They take on the Ravens, and then they take on the Jets, and then they take on the Dolphins.
Okay, Jets and Dolphins, yes. Ravens, I feel it's trickier
They're
only
playing
because
pretty mediocre.
no, I know, but like we talk about how when you play, the same comp, you know what I mean? It's just, but who knows? I feel those last two games, yeah. See, so Denver has a tougher road. I agree, Kate. I think Denver has a tougher road at keeping that
Yeah.
number one seed. It's not impossible, but given of what you just shared with us, thank you for our breakdown host.
You
Breaking
know,
it
I have
down.
to see who the rest of their competitors are.
So right now, based on the information that Kate gave me, it's very possible that Patriots could take away that number one seed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They have an easier
So,
route the rest of the season when I looked at it.
yeah. Janae and Nicole, what do you ladies think? Because I know me and Kate have been talking more. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I agree.
No.
I said my piece. I think the Patriots. Nicole, what do you got?
I think it's going to be the Broncos. No way Sean Payton's going to be there and be like, over my dead body. No one's going to tear this away from my one last chance at being a coach again. I think, I don't know. I think he's gonna push Bo Nix past his bowing arrow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
So funny.
That's true though. I mean, Bo Nix has been awesome. Sean Payton ain't trying to lose that job, and I just think that. But I don't know if anybody can do it right now. I've been betting against the Patriots a lot this season, and they've been shocking me. So we'll see. This is definitely going to be interesting. But we're also, I mean, I'll save that for the drama of next week because there's some things I want to talk about with these top teams.
no.
Okay.
Juicy.
Okay. And now let's move on to the NFC. Again, we're talking about these two teams are currently facing off against each other. Are we seeing a possible playoff? Depending how the wins happen. I know how they're currently seeded. I know, but I'm saying, like, is it possible they meet in the playoffs?
They could.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these are the two of the top teams that I think that are going to be making some noise in the playoffs. They are very tough.
They're both 11-3.
Yes, the Seahawks got quite a hefty schedule coming up, and
Yeah, they do.
But I do think that these two teams can definitely meet. They're both very good.
I mean, the Seahawks. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, the Seahawks have to play the Panthers yet and the 49ers because they've already achieved both of their byes, so they only have 2 games left.
Yeah.
Oh, Seahawks play who? I'm sorry.
They play the Panthers and the 49ers.
Oh, those are tough. Oh, those are hard games. Oh, man. 49ers and Panthers, because we know Panthers are not the,
Don't sleep on the Panthers.
They're not the team people made fun of before, which I like to see. The Rams have an easier road, right? I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Rams might take with easier. I mean, I would like the Seahawks to show, but I don't.
Yeah, they have Handy's Falcons left, and they have the Cardinals left, the Rams.
And you know what? Those are not gimme games because we saw the Falcons won this past week, and
yeah.
Those, and I feel like Cardinals are one of those teams that I know that they're not in the playoffs, but they actually kind of started turning around there a little bit. They just didn't have enough oomph. So
to finish it. But yeah, they definitely can scare you.
Neither of those teams are. You're right. And I think it's a harder role for the Seahawks for sure, and easier for the Rams. But who knows, man? Weird stuff happens in football, and I feel like it's possible that we're seeing a playoff game. You know?
No, definitely.
1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's gonna be good.
It is gonna be good. We got any more, Delilah?
Yeah. Here we go. Which group now we're talking about like in the hunt, big picture bubble quit. Which in the hunt group is scarier for the teams already in the AFC bubble with the Colts and the Ravens, or the NFC bubble with Detroit, Carolina, and Dallas?
I think that the NFC has the bigger bubble.
Yeah.
NFC.
Only because I just, with the Michael Parsons injury with Green Bay, there's so many opportunities for Detroit to get in.
Yeah.
Carolina, there's got to be a miracle for Dallas to get in. But, at least with those two teams, there's a possibility if there's any type of slip up, no team can afford to slip
Yeah.
up that bad in these divisions. So,
I
Detroit
mean,
and Carolina, I think they have a chance.
we have the Steelers this Sunday, the game at the Vikings on Christmas, and then we have your Bears at your place, the last game of the season. We have a tough route because we have two teams that are already in the playoff hunt or in the playoffs.
It's hard for my team now. My stomach hurts.
So that's Detroit's picture looking.
I know, but you also gave me the Bears picture just by mentioning the next few weeks. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh Lord.
They definitely loaded up the divisional games for the end, didn't they?
Oh God Almighty. But yeah, I agree with you, ladies. I think the NFC has a better shot at someone like dethroning somebody in that 7 and 6 spot for sure.
So
more than
years out of there.
So
more
get
than
this.
more than the AFC. I think you're right.
Get this: the Panthers played the Buccaneers this Sunday at Carolina. Then they play the Seahawks at home, and then they have to go on the road and play the Buccaneers for the last game of the season.
Man,
you know what? Tough for Carolina.
You know what? Listen, Ben and Kyle, I know you guys are Bucs fans, but we haven't seen Carolina. When's the last time North Carolina been in the playoffs? So I kind of hope they sneak in there, man. I would like to see that.
That would be pretty cool.
As a Saints fan, I'd love to see that.
But I think that Carolina's got a tougher route.
Wait, 1,000%. Based on what you just said, 100%.
And Dallas has like a 0.1% chance. So they said on ESPN. So I think
miracles.
Christmas miracles.
So anyway, I think that, as far as the hunt, Detroit will probably make it more so than Carolina or Dallas.
Yeah.
And I think the Colts have a better chance of making it maybe than the Ravens.
I agree for sure. Yeah. I think it'll be interesting to see if the Colts can sneak in there. Like I said, oh my God. That would be an interesting playoff. Just that's what I'm saying. I feel like if on either side of this equation, like if the Colts can somehow snag that 7th spot, you know what I mean? And or Detroit or Carolina to go in and snag that 7th spot from Green Bay. I mean, what an interesting playoff. That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd just be what a shakeup, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. What a shakeup.
And by the way, it's now 14-13 Seahawks.
Oh, see those division games, man. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you just never know. All right, I think we're good.
Yeah,
y'all.
This was a fun. I just thought we had to talk playoffs because when we come back, we will be in the playoffs. That's literally.
We will not be. I will not be.
It's gonna be postseason,
I can't believe it.
So we're back
our bags early.
Our final segment is coming up now.
Ladies have the final say. We have the final say. This is one of the parts of the show that's near and dear to our heart. We love that we get to actually promote positivity, just like every other show that we have on the network. We love positivity. And this time, we get to hear from 4 dynamic ladies about what we want to say for the final say. We hate to do it because it is our last segment, but we try to leave the show with some positivity because that's how you should always do it. And this network always wants to promote love and positivity and whatever we just want to talk about. Yes, we have the final say. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I have one
And look,
correction from our producer, Kyle. I'm so sorry. I forgot you're a Falcons fan with Handy.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I never want to mess up people's rivalry. I apologize.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We
So
understand. We
I
understand.
just wanted to like quickly make that
Charge it
correction
to her head, not her heart.
before
Not her heart.
Kyle finds me and like, what did you call me a woman? I'm so sorry, Kyle.
Oh man, that's funny.
I love how Nicole stayed hella quiet and that's her best friend. She's like, yeah, let her say it.
You know, I'm on my own Saints Island here with, you know, those Falcon and Bucks, okay? So
Absolutely.
they're all the same.
Don't worry. But you know, look, it is that ladies have the final say. You already know what time it is. We got the way we finish the show is on a highlight. As you can see, we're having fun, laughing, having a good time. Who's gonna go first? Delilah, go ahead and give us the ladies had a final say.
Since we're in the holiday season, we are in the middle of Hanukkah, by the way. Happy
Yes.
Hanukkah to all of you who celebrate Hanukkah, because I know it's the fourth night of Hanukkah, so because it's already sundown. So happy Hanukkah to those of you who celebrate Hanukkah. Next week is Christmas. So again, it's the holiday season. After that is Kwanzaa. Listen, I love all the holidays. I love what they symbolize for everybody, everywhere, whatever you celebrate. Maybe you celebrate Festivus, which is funny that Seinfeld created a holiday that we all just think it's funny and great. So we do that too. But honestly, I just want to give everybody a big hug. I know a lot of tough stuff has happened back to back to back. It feels like every time our phone is a notification, and it's just, I know it's tough, it's hard because we're in the holiday season, but all these tragedies have happened, and if you're feeling overwhelmed, I understand. And I just want to wrap all of you, my friends, co-hosts, and everybody out there with a big, just virtual hug. And I just want to wish you well, peace on earth. All you just honestly, just nothing but good vibes through the screens for all of you. I don't have a news resolution yet. Honestly, I just want 2026 to just be here already because I'm tired of 2025. So I just like want to be done with this year. And so I just hopefully that 2026 opens, on a good note because we need it. We all just need it. And so I just honestly I hope that that's my, it's not a resolution, but it's more like my hope is that y'all are with whoever your people are, friends, family, that one person, I don't care who it is. I don't care if you're having virtual Christmas, virtual Hanukkah, because people are far away, whatever it is. Just want to give you all a hug, and I hope you have a great next few weeks, honestly. And all I want for 2026 is just, some semblance of hope for all of you and us on here. That's,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Love it. Love it. Love it. Kate, what does your ladies have a final say?
My final say is just enjoy the time you're going to be with your families and loved ones. Don't stress about it. And just know, for me, being the Christian that I am, I know the reason for the season is our Lord Jesus Christ was born and brought to this earth to do some pretty amazing things for us. So just, be lighthearted. Don't take it too seriously. Don't stress yourselves out. They're there for you and your fellowship. Doesn't matter if your house is immaculate. Doesn't matter if the dinner's perfect. Doesn't matter if the gifts are wrapped the right way. Just enjoy each other. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your time together. Enjoy your fur babies, your loved ones, everyone around you, and just soak in every moment and be in the moment when you're with your loved ones and your family. Try to shut off all the stresses of the world and everything that's going on, and just be in the moment and love on each other and be good to each other. And don't let anything stress you out so much that it causes rifts and ripples in your family with your loved ones. So my ladies' final say is go into 2026 lighthearted, happy, enjoying all the little things in life. And don't worry if the house isn't perfect and the gifts aren't perfect. And anything isn't perfect because we know life isn't perfect. So just enjoy being in the moment with your families, love on each other, be good to each other, be kind, be nice, and just enjoy everything about the holidays because time is not always time is precious. We don't know when our last day is, so just try to live more in the moment and enjoy life every day as it comes, and be thankful that your feet hit the ground, because that is one thing that I'm going to go into 2026 with, is being thankful every time my feet hit the ground and that I'm up and running and I have that day. So
Yeah.
that's my lady's final say.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, you guys are so good. All right, Nicole, what you got?
Well, I actually had a whole entire
Oh,
plan here
I love your
about
notebook.
what we're gonna be doing next year. Pokemon Go, all right, Beat
Ooh.
Saber, Zumba,
Ooh.
hula hooping.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
that's right. We got goals of brushing our teeth more. Just the
I love
basics, okay?
I love it.
I'm
I
talking.
I
love
We
love
it.
don't
it
have to go
too.
all out for something that's new, but just maybe focusing on retuning and refining
Yeah. I
yourself.
got
I got jump
yes.
rope, all of those fun things. Oh, and your gut. Um, I'm trying to eat more of a diverse diet so that you have at least over 10 different vegetables or fruits.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Who
Yeah.
knew? Who knew that that could be a thing for your gut?
I love it.
Um, and waking up early. That's been the bane of my existence since I was born.
I got
And
you.
turning off the alarm clock so that we could sleep in for church on Sundays.
Yeah.
I did that. So my whole entire thing for 2026 is actually waking up at 6 o'clock instead of
Okay.
7.
All
So,
right. I
Um,
got you. I get it.
and who knows? We're just gonna play it by ear.
I love it. I love all of that.
it's okay. You just gotta keep working
bring
at it.
your
If you don't get
notebook
it
into
one Sunday, the
2026.
next Sunday
Yeah.
will be better.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, I absolutely love you guys. Oh
I
man.
love you, ladies.
Oh, I
That was
do so
good.
much.
Right.
So much. All right, my ladies have the final say is listen, like Kate said, time is so precious. We got to make sure that not only are we thinking about this season, but also being mindful of the people that it may not be a happy season for them, right?
Right,
Everybody,
exactly.
we want to make everything about the the candy canes and the presents, but sometimes it really is about that family, like she said. It is about being with the people that you care about, because as we all know, life is so short, right? Life,
Hmm.
you never know, if this is your last Christmas with somebody, or life just changes. You move somewhere, you go somewhere different. We have to just be mindful that it's not a happy season for everybody, but if we
Hmm.
just do our part with trying to bring positivity and happiness to people, or making sure that they're comfortable, talk to people. There's some people that you probably see all the time but never speak to them, but it could be by you speaking to them. It could be the best moment of their lives, or you could have changed them. So I feel like in this season, go out of your way to just be a good person. Go out of your way to just
Hmm.
try to make people feel, have a smile on their face. People laugh at me all the time. My wife laughs at me all the time because I just love to talk to people. I can talk to a stranger. I can talk to a stranger like we've been best friends for 10 years, because I like talking to people. But I've also realized that in talking to people, you never know what kind of day they've had, or
Yeah.
what impact that you could have done on them. So I just try to be a light in a dark world, that we all know that there's some dark times in the world, but just to try to be light out here for people who really need it, and just to make sure that during this season everybody feels a little bit of love, okay? And that's what I want for this season of the holidays. And I know this New Year's and Christmas, we have all of these wonderful holidays coming up, and I pray for everybody and their New Year's that they really do have just a rejuvenation of something that they want to do, something that you've been desiring, or something that I love the fact that you have a list, Nicole. I think that that's perfect. I'm going to tell Sarah we need to do a freaking list.
Absolutely.
There are things that, and it'll help you not forget about it. You make a list about something, you write it down. Some people say when you write it down, it makes it real, right? If it stays in your mind, it's just in your mind. But if you write it down, it makes it like, okay, I'm going to do this. So
Absolutely.
in the new year, I pray that for all of you ladies and all of our Let's Talk Football family that's watching, that you just guys have just a prosperous, wonderful year that just makes you happy. No matter what it is, no matter what happens, no matter what comes in our lives, I just pray that everybody just has a happy 2026. And that is my final say.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. And they're right, ladies and gentlemen. The sad face is that we will not see you guys until next year. But we hope that you guys tune in with us. The first Thursday after the new year, we will be back ready to conquer the world like just never before, because, this is what we do. The ladies of this show, we take over. We take over. And this is what I'm talking about with the ladies take over. So we love you guys. Hope that you guys have a fantastic Christmas and New Year's. And we'll see you guys the first Thursday after the month. Let's go.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all
Love
of you.
you.
Love you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you,
Christmas.
Handy. Thank you,
Yes,
Ben.
yes.
All of you.
Yes.
And you.
We love you all.
Yeah.
And you get a car. And you get a car. You get a car.
Yeah.
This show is a staple. I'm telling you, it's not too many shows. I don't really know any other show that has an all-woman panel talking about football.
No, we did it first here. LTF family.
Right here.
Woo!
You guys are witnessing the history right here. We're doing big things. And then look at us now. We may not have been able to start this show without Kate having this idea of an all-women show. And look at us now. We believed in this goal to make this show happen. So I'm excited to be here with you ladies and to promote positivity and love, because that's what I talk about it with Sean all the time. This is what this show is all about. This is what all the Let's Talk Football shows are about. It's positivity and love. Shout out to the Let's Talk Football Ladies Takeover that the show goes on. This show is important to all the shows. I mean, this is a staple show. So I'm excited that you guys tuned in, and we all hope that you guys tune in next week.